Hey everybody, Economic Ninja here. I hope you're doing well. I'm about to give you my biggest warning that I think I've ever given in the year and a half or so that I've been on YouTube. And I think it is very important and very timely because I think this next month is going to get very, very scary for some people, not all people, and I'll explain that in a second. So first, I want to say that as you're watching this video, if you think this has relevance in the world and it helped you wake you up, or perhaps it could wake someone else up, in hopes that the more people that learn this lesson and learn what's happening, we won't go through it. If everybody knew what was going on and did something about it, we wouldn't go through it. Please share this video anywhere and everywhere you can, including and especially Facebook groups. That is the group of people that we need to wake up, regardless how you feel about Facebook. Make an impact. Use Facebook to make an impact on the world. All right. The story that I'm going to go over just for a second, I'm going to explain its implications, is another squeeze on Russia. I'm going to link it below because I'm just going to briefly go over it. 3 shipping companies will not sail there, okay? It says 2 of the world's biggest container shipping companies are halting cargo bookings to and from Russia. And they're saying as a stability and safety of our operations, because, it's funny, the war is not going on in Russia, but they said, for the stability and safety of our operations, it's being directly and indirectly impacted by new sanctions. Masaryk bookings to and from Russia will temporarily be suspended, with exception of foodstuffs, medical and humanitarian supplies. And this is what they said just today when this video is coming out. I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to let you guys go over it. Here are some facts. The world's economic system is collapsing. It's been collapsing since 2019, and most people do not understand how or could identify why it's collapsing. I've been going over that on my channel for about a year and a half. The facts are, it's very hard to stop this. Everybody would have to wake up to the facts of what are happening and then do something about it, change the way they live for just a short period of time, and we could rebalance this. But that is not going to happen. The facts are, if you're watching this video, you are part of a very, very few, a small group of human beings around the world that are cognizant and understanding of the signs of the times and what's going on. And what you are doing is you are preparing now to not only make it through these very serious times that are coming over the next 3 years, but you are going to thrive, because I am going to show you how to take the little bit of money you think you have right now, and we're going to blow it up, because you are going to be able to buy so much during the rebalancing of this fourth turning, or this economic, and what it really comes down to is a currency collapse worldwide, as the world's governments transition the world into digital currency. I know that's very hard for some people to understand, but it really is not only happening, but it has been a plan for well over a decade and has been implemented already in multiple countries. And even in America, where people don't even understand it, it's already being used. Millions of transactions a day right now. People don't even understand that. It's called the central bank digital currency, but that's not what the video is about. I believe that this next month of March is going to be very difficult. I believe what you are going to see is some amazing things happen economically all around the world. And even if you don't think that it's going to affect you, I want you to understand that the effects that are happening in the economy right now, like inflation, are affecting every economic class in the world. They happen at varying degrees, and it also takes certain amounts of time to affect different classes of human beings. So I am telling everybody in my group, this isn't financial advice, this is life advice. Do what nobody else is doing and stop getting out of debt. Do what nobody else is doing and don't get into deeper debt. Stop blowing every dime you have and start to save money. And start learning about real forms of money, like gold and silver, things that have been money, 2 items that have been money since the dawn of time. But if you start to realize what they do during times of crisis and times of inflation, you go, oh my gosh, there's a big opportunity here. And yes, it is correct. A lot of people wouldn't even buy that because they go, I can't put it in my gas tank. But yet you can't put a stock certificate in your gas tank either. You can't put your house or a piece of rental property in your gas tank. What do? You sell it for a higher valuation, hopefully one day, and then you put lots of gas in your gas tank. It's literally that simple, but it's a psychology thing. Human beings are lately, in the last 100 years, wired to think that this paper money is all that, and this debt is just great, and it's all that. But I'm telling you right now, there is a restructuring coming, and I believe in the month of March, you are going to see things that are absolutely going to blow your mind. And even though they won't affect you in like one day, like there's lots of people that have money to pay $6, $7, $8 a gallon gas. However, on the flip side, there are millions of people that don't have the money to pay for that. And if they do, that money that was going to one thing, like let's say going out to dinner or the movies, or hopefully saving for a future home, is now going to the gas just to get to work, when their pay raises are not going up to meet the excess costs. I believe so strongly that this next year is going to be a year for the record books when it comes to finances. I believe that we have already experienced our Lehman Brothers moment. Between China's real estate collapsing and what we're doing to Russia right now is going to push both of those countries to use a different way to transfer money that they actually developed about 10 years ago. And it's very important to understand that just because the dollar is king dollar today does not mean that it is going to be king dollar tomorrow. And I believe, quite frankly, you are witnessing the destruction of the dollar. And no matter what country you are in, I want you to know that it is going to affect you. And that's why I think it's important to share this video, because people need to understand to start saving cash. They need to set aside real money like gold and silver. They need to start to look into Bitcoin. At least if you don't go out and buy some Bitcoin, and this isn't financial advice, again, I'm not a financial advisor, but I do know what it's like to make $1 million. And I made it in my early 20s, my first million. I know what it's like to make money and lose money. And that's why I think it's so important to share both sides of the coin with you. Pardon the expression. So please share these videos, because I think I want to raise up, and not just me, I'm ready to be used to affect and change the world for good. I know that for years, as centuries, very wealthy people have run the world. Like that famous Rothschild said, "I care not who makes the laws of a country, give me control of the money and I will control the world, rule the world," if I got the quote right. If I got it wrong, put it in the description below, the comment section, sorry. My point being is that at least if you don't want to put money into Bitcoin right now, look into why it's going up. What's making it so valuable? Because I want people to be a part of something great. And the greatest time will be when the masses that laughed at you rolled their eyes. Even if you came to someone and you're not saving right now, but you know something's wrong and you've talked to a friend or a family member and they just roll their eyes at you, dismiss you, do not dismiss the gut feeling you have inside. That was the gut feeling I had when I tried to talk a bunch of coworkers into buying Bitcoins when they were $40 each. And they laughed and laughed. And you know what's sad? I listened to those laughs, and I didn't buy my first Bitcoin till it was $500. So my point being is I want you to be prepared and not scared. But then when this happens and the masses lose everything they have because of a massive inflationary wave, which is going to include hyperinflation all over the world, I'm telling you, and a famine. And I don't say this to alarm anyone. I say this to wake you up, to move you into action. I want you to take this very seriously, because these are serious times, but there's also serious, amazing opportunities before you right now, right in front of you. And I'm ready to just hit the ground running, guys. I'm so excited about this. But what makes me excited, it's not about how much money I can make. It's how much money I can show all of you to make. And then when we're all sitting back with our nice houses and all that stuff, we have tons of rental properties that we're going and helping good human beings. And we're going to reset people's minds and their hearts, because this day and age, things have gotten a little off kilter. You guys know it. No matter where you are in the country, I don't care if you're a man, a woman, what nationality you are. I don't care where you live. I don't care what your social class is. Everyone watching this video, and please share it so that this video might be able to touch someone right in the center of their soul and their spirit. I don't care who you are. You have the ability right now to make a change in your life and increase your wealth and then help people. And it's the greatest feeling on earth. So join me and Ninja Nation and hashtag Ninja Nation, please, in this video. because in the comment section, because it's so vitally important. This is a lifestyle, guys. We're going to charge the mountain and we're going to take it by force. I hope you guys have a great day. Thanks again for sharing this video. The Economic Ninja is out.